So hi, I'm Scott O'Mara from O'Mara Farms, and we're currently at our Canastota location where we finish our beef cattle on pasture and feed barley grain to fatten our animals for our freezer trade and direct retail marketing business. I'm also part of a row crop operation, AgriVenture, which is also based in Canastota. We have other locations in Hubbardsville, New York, where we raise beef cattle at the Endless Trails Farms and Guest House, which abuts the Brookfield State Forest Trail System, which is a large attraction for horse riders from throughout the Northeast and Atlantic coast. I help run O'Mara Farms along with my father and my mother, Paul and Cindy O'Mara, and the Claudio family, which manage our Hubbardsville location, our cow-calf operation, and our guest house, the Endless Trails Farm Guest House. So our farm is located on Route 5, just outside of the village of Canastota. I live on the farm with my family, my wife Dominique, and we have 5 young children that we're raising here. We have about 100 acres of pasture here that we graze our animals on, and we have several barns where we feed grain twice a day to our finished cattle. So we finish about 100 animals a year on barley. Our barley is a non-GMO crop. We feed dry hay outdoors on pasture during the winter when there's not any hay to graze. And they come in the barn on a bedded pack to get out of the weather during the winter and summer to get out of the sun. Otherwise, they're out on pasture all day long for the most part, enjoying the green grass. O'Mara Farms was started by my parents, Paul and Cindy O'Mara, in the late 1970s as a vegetable farm. They grew vegetables for Birdseye, and over the years has changed and evolved as agriculture has changed to include other crops and different types of entities. We currently grow row crops as well as custom harvesting, and most recently have added beef to our operation. Our row crop operation is made up of myself and my father and 2 other partners. We have 5 full-time employees and many other part-time employees to get all the work done. We grow corn, barley, wheat, green beans, and hay for our beef cattle. The barley that we grow is actually malting barley that we market to local malt houses, mainly 1886 Malt House in Fulton, New York. They take the barley, they malt it, and then sell it back to local breweries and distilleries. And part of the byproduct from the malting process are what they call sprouts or screenings. So after they've malted the barley, they screen it, and that byproduct is still an excellent feed source with leftover barley that didn't sprout and some of the screenings afterwards, and really high in protein. So we take those sprouts and feed them back to our beef cattle and finish them. So it's pretty neat that's kind of brings a complete circle where we sell them the product and then get the byproduct back to finish our beef cattle, which ends up turning into finished meat that ends up in our freezer and other people's freezers. So here at our Canastota location, as I mentioned before, we're right on Route 5 in Canastota, so we have lots of traffic, and we have a really nice property here with the farmhouse and the barns, and are looking to take advantage of that by opening up to the public with a farm store in our barn to direct market our beef and other local products. We hope to have pork and chicken as well from local farms, along with any other local product. We're excited to be a part of the conduit that's going to get locally produced foods back into the hands of the local community that's going to consume them, and really excited to get our store open here and help people enjoy the fruits of our labor. As with most things on the farm, our farm store is a work in progress, but we're getting closer to being able to open to the public, and we're hoping to do that later this fall or early winter. And if you want to follow us on Facebook or head to our website to look for more information on when we might be opening, that'd be the best way to keep up with what we're doing. Some advice to future farmers out there would be to really just dive in and get a lot of diverse experiences. You know, try to get involved with as much as you can, 4-H, FFA, whatever it may be, but try to see as many different aspects of agriculture as you can and see what really interests you and what you might want to do in the future, and talk to as many of those older people out there as you can, because they got a lot of good information to share and a lot of life lessons that can help you along the way. So that's certainly been the way I've tried to do it, is just glean as much advice from the older generations as you can to see how they did it and how they got where they are today.